What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. Family, today a part of our childhood drowned in the waters of grief. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Theo Huxtable himself, is gone at 54 years old. A accidental drowning in Costa Rica took away a man who represented so much more than a character on a sitcom. This ain't just a celebrity passing. This feels like we lost a big brother, a cousin, a friend from back in the day that used to come through the living room every Thursday night.
You're right, you either watched them grow up or you grew up with them. So overnight, here's the latest that we heard from Costa Rica's Red Cross. They're the ones that responded to the beach where this happened. When they arrived, they said that two bystanders pulled two men, sorry about that, it's a little loud here in San Jose, pulled two men from the water. One of them was in critical condition. The other was Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Tragically, the beloved actor died at the scene.
Yes, this is Theo Huxtable.
This morning, fans around the country mourning the tragic loss of the Cosby Show star Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
You will always be my son.
Thanks, Dad.
The 54-year-old actor was reportedly on vacation when authorities say he accidentally drowned in the Caribbean Sea at this beach in Limon, Costa Rica, Sunday afternoon. A first responder from the Red Cross saying Warner and another man were swept away by a strong current, which is common in that area. Bystanders tried to rescue Warner, but by the time authorities arrived at the scene, he had no pulse. The other man transported in critical condition. The official cause of death, asphyxiation by submersion. For 8 seasons, Warner played the endearing, humorous Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, the sitcom becoming a cultural phenomenon. This morning, tributes pouring in. Tracee Ellis Ross, who played Warner's on-screen wife, writing, "You were my first TV husband. My heart is so sad. You made the world a brighter place." The actor leaving behind a wife and daughter, posting this video a few months before he passed away, a flower given to him by his daughter tucked behind his ear.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
Some of y'all don't understand. If you wasn't born in the 80s or raised in the 90s, then maybe you don't feel this one the same way. But for us, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was the cool kid we wanted to be. The young black teenager who got to grow up in a house with a lawyer dad and a lawyer mama and a support system. We envied that. We loved that. We needed that. And through that role, he changed the way we saw ourselves. He wasn't playing a thug. He wasn't playing a stereotype. He was just Theo, a regular black teenager struggling to figure it out, just like all of us. A whole generation of us laughed until we cried. But underneath that laughter was reality. Black families watching together. Black parents and black children relating to each other on screen. We didn't have much on television back then, but we had The Cosby Show. And through that, we had Theo. And through Theo, we had Malcolm. He was our representation. He was our cool. He was our sign that maybe, just maybe, we could grow up and go to college too. And he didn't stop after The Cosby Show. He kept working. Malcolm and Eddie on UPN. Y'all remember that? Black comedy, black friendship, black excellence. And he got older with us. He started showing up in more dramatic roles. Read Between the Lines with Tracee Ellis Ross, The Resident, American Crime Story. Always bringing that same honesty, that same intensity. He was never loud about his career. He didn't need to be. Because when you're that gifted, the work speaks for itself. And that's what Malcolm-Jamal Warner did. He let the work speak. He wasn't just an actor, he was a poet, a musician, a Grammy winner. He won for Best Traditional R&B Performance. And he was nominated for a spoken word poetry album. The brother had layers, he had soul. And even though he was private, you could feel his depth every time he spoke. Now look, we can't talk about Malcolm-Jamal Warner without acknowledging the dark cloud that came over The Cosby Show. He said himself, the legacy of that show is tarnished. And he was right. But Malcolm never let that be the final chapter. He kept working, kept shining, kept showing us that black men can evolve, can grow, can adapt. He stayed true to who he was, and that's why this loss hurt so deep. He wasn't a scandal. He wasn't a headline. He was a human being whose life quietly impacted millions. And when he died in that water in Costa Rica, a wave hit all of us. And I ain't talking about an ocean current. I'm talking about a wave of memories, a wave of nostalgia, the wave of loss that comes when somebody who helped shape your childhood is gone. Magic Johnson said it best. He said he and his wife were super fans. And every time he saw Malcolm, they would have deep conversations and talk about basketball. That's who he was, a thinker, a conversationalist, a man who represented black manhood with dignity. Tracee Ellis Ross said it too. He was her first TV husband, and her heart is broken. Ours is too. He was married in real life, but he kept his family very private. Our prayers go out to them, to his wife, to his daughter, to his friends, to his castmates who lost a brother, to all of us who lost a symbol of what was possible. I grew up watching Theo, and I'm telling you right now, this one hit different. It's like losing a big cousin who made it, like losing a piece of your own family tree. In a world where black role models on television are few and far between, Malcolm-Jamal Warner stood tall. Never loud, never wild, just stood tall. And for that, brother, we thank you. We honor you, and we carry your spirit with us. You never lost yourself, and that's why we'll never forget you. Rest in power, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.